Hey guys, it is Devin from Adventures with the V's, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about some boots. Some Chelsea boots to be exact. I've been basically looking at the Thursday and the Taft, both their Chelsea boots. I don't have any Tafts, but I really like the way some of those look, especially with the floral designs and some of the wilder designs they have. But I've been actually kind of more needing a pair of Chelseas since it's more of a little bit of an everyday boot than what those others would be. So I ended up snagging them on the Black Friday sales. I have a pair of the Thursday wingtips. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes they are like the worst thing on a wedding day because I'll be on them on my feet for 12, 13 hours shooting a wedding. And they will tear my heels up. If I don't wear a thick pair of like 0.6 like wool socks, they will destroy my heels and the back of my heels, and my knees will be hurting, and the whole shebang. So I'm not like a cobbler. I'm not a boot aficionado. I have a pair of Iron Rangers that I wear almost every day, and then I have my Thursdays, and just kind of basically I'm a hipster. So anyway, I ended up buying both the Taft and the Thursday. I'll end up sending whichever ones I don't like back. The Taft was on sale on Black Friday, so I bought those for $229, and those are usually $295. So pretty decent deal there. The Thursdays were $207, which is their normal price, but their Black Friday special was like they'd throw in a pair of socks or a shoe brush or just little things like that. You could get a discount on one of their belts. So I bought suede in both pairs. They're almost identical pairs, at least as far as look and build go. But we are going to unbox them and talk about them a little bit. But definitely the better deal, in my opinion, was the Taft. Unless we get them out and they look and feel the exact same, then I would say the Thursday is still a little cheaper, but also came with a brush. So first thing we'll talk about, and this has my address on it. So this is exactly how the Tafts are shipped, to the point where like the shipping label is just thrown on the box here, and they come shrink wrapped. I don't know if there's another box inside there. Like I said, this is my first pair of Tafts. The Thursdays come in a quite large box with another box inside of it. As far as shipping speed goes, I ordered the Taft and the Thursdays within like 30 minutes or an hour of each other on the 23rd. The Taft showed up on the 28th, and the Thursdays showed up on the 30th. Looks like both were sent UPS ground, so they use the same method of shipping. Taft just gets them out a little faster. Alright, so for the Taft, it is also a box within a box. You get this kind of fancy inlay stuff that is very reminiscent of some of their shoes, and then they come in this box. Alright, so for the Thursdays, they come in also a black box. Taft has gold. The inlay on the Thursdays are silver. The Thursdays come in black paper and bagged. They are individually bagged, which is kind of nice, just so they don't scuff, get beat up. Love opening some new boots. And then this is the suede cleaning kit that came with it. Looks like it's just maybe a brush and a soapstone. Now we will open the Taft. So the Taft is white paper. Also bagged individually. And it looks as though the Taft also comes with a little boot bag here. It says Taft on it. Now here are the two boots. This is the Taft, and this is actually the color I was kind of going for, and I thought I was getting on the Thursday website, but these are the Thursdays. Yeah, the Tafts are certainly a little bit thicker leather, a little more firm. The bottoms are all but identical. They're both rubber with the sole bumps, and then this has the leather into basically a hardened rubber sole. Kind of an interesting look down there. And then this guy is the all leather with the rubber sole and heel pad. I do like the look of the Taft, but I can tell you one thing that immediately catches my eye is right here. It's kind of goofed. Like there's a little bit of a chunk that, or it's uneven, or maybe it was sewed uneven. And it's painfully obvious to me, and also unacceptable for a $300 boot. And this one is not like that. So yeah, that's a bummer. The Thursdays, it is much nicer just the way it's sewn around. Like I said, the Thursdays are certainly softer, maybe a little flimsier. I haven't put them on yet, but I definitely like the pull tab that comes on the Tafts. One of the benefits, I guess, of the Thursdays is they do come in a wide size, and I do have a wide foot. In tennis shoes, I'm usually like 11 wide. Depending on the brand, maybe 11.5. These I got in a 10.5. So right away, the Taft obviously is much snugger, much more snugger, and fit. And like I said, these Thursdays just seem very thin. So yeah, that is a first look at the differences in the boots. Overall, I like everything about the Taft better, to include the color. They're just a little more narrow, a little dressier look, a little thicker leather. Both feel really good on foot. I like the pull tabs on the Taft over the Thursday. I don't know. I also wish the Thursdays were the color of the Tafts, but maybe I just ordered incorrect colorway or something goofy. But alright, so it has been one day later, and I have made my decision. Ultimately, I'm going to end up keeping the Tafts. After looking at both of them, I just like the Tafts better. I like the color better. The inlaid rubber on these Thursdays is much harder. It's also in there much deeper, and you can't even tell it's there. This is like wearing a pair of ice skates. And then for me, the color is just much darker than I wanted, and they kind of look like cowboy boots. And I'm not a cowboy. So these are just a little dressier looking. The rubber on these is softer. It sticks out enough so where you can actually feel that it's being useful. And ultimately, the color was a huge thing. I'm going to pop up the websites. These are the Cavaliers. This color is called Sandstone. They have another color that's called Dune that would probably be more similar to these. I think Thursday just kind of overexposes when they take their product shots. And so the Dune ones look very much white, but I'm guessing that they look like this, since to me, these look pretty similar to these on their website. These are going back to Taft, though. I started the return process just because I still feel this spot here is unacceptable, and I wish you guys could see on camera just how much of a divot that really is there. The Dune in the Thursday, like I said, I think will be much closer to the color of the Tafts, but the sole on those is a very light colored, either leather or rubberized sole, and it almost matches the color of the shoe, so there's no contrast between the actual leather of the upper and the sole of the shoe, and I do not like the way that looks at all. It's not very good. But yeah, there you go. The Tafts are what I'm going to keep. I just like the color a lot more and like the boot overall. So alright guys, well, when I get the other pair of Tafts in, I might make an update video, but think you pretty much know all that I have to offer. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good day.